You know when you're a little kid on Christmas morning or the first night of Hanukkah or your birthday when there's something you've really wanted and you feverishly open it, it's exactly what you wanted it to be, and then you spend the entire day obsessing over it? That is how I feel about Big Team Battle 2.0 for Halo Infinite. Any doubts I had about the Halo experience, at least when it comes to competitive multiplayer, have 100% been squashed by the time I spent today enjoying Big Team Battle 2.0. It does everything perfectly. It hits that sweet spot, and it delivers on an experience that rivals only other Halo Big Team Battles. There's really no game I can think of that encompasses this crazy, maniacal sandbox the way that Halo does, with energy weapons and explosions and vehicles and insane combat when you want it, and a little bit more exploration kind of on the DL when you don't. Halo Infinite is coming out later this year. I've done a couple of videos talking about my experience thus far with the technical alphas, and every time I am continuously impressed by what 343 has put together in terms of overall package and design and gameplay mechanics, and they have absolutely nailed Big Team Battle 2.0. Think of your favorite moments in any of the Halo games that involved a big team battle and ramp those up to 10, because that's what you're going to get here. You're getting a bigger, more vibrant, more detailed sandbox that runs great and looks great, by the way. I'm playing it on ultra settings with a ultra wide monitor, and you can see my frame rate in the upper left hand corner. It's rock solid over 100 consistently, no issues at all. And this is still with that stupid exclusive full screen that they haven't figured out yet. So we're waiting for exclusive full, whatever it is, but they don't have like a true full screen yet. They're doing this like windowed mode thing. Hopefully they fix that. So I suspect it's going to be even better when they can figure out what the heck is going on with that. Outside of that, I can think of no faults with this. The gameplay modes are fun. They force you to play the objective. They also force you to defend, to take cover, and to take in different environments, engaging each environment differently, which has been a really fun thing about big team battles in general. This map that we're looking at now is a really, really detailed, vibrant map with numerous lanes, numerous places to hide and regain your shields. There's different ramps, power weapons, gadgets, vehicles that are all scattered across the map. The way that the weapons drop in from the ODST drop pods, the way that vehicles are dropped in by a Pelican, even the treasure room that you have to go over and physically hack to kind of break into to secure a really cool weapon like a sniper rifle or a spanker or active camo or something along those lines. Even doing that, it feels rewarding. You have to fight for everything you get in a typical Halo fashion, but at the same time, I think you're rewarded for being aggressive because there are so many places to flank and to hide and to, have your defilade with and securing objectives, and I love it for that. It ran incredibly smooth, and I was really pleased with the overall sound performance. I know that was something that 343 had talked quite a bit about previously with this new sound engine that they were revitalizing that was supposed to include a significant overhaul in how sound is processed. And while I never really felt like the sound was diminished in any capacity, I felt it was actually very enhanced. Echoing weapons in valleys, for example, you can hear a sniper rifle crack from far away when it's shot in a valley or up high. The sound resonates more than as opposed to in other areas. Gunfire is very easy to pinpoint where it is coming from, and explosions and all that sort of stuff feel very intense. Even when you melee somebody, just pulling off a simple back whack, it carries a lot of heft to it. And something that I always applauded in Halo 4 was the overhaul of the sound design and the richness that was included in the sound design. And I feel like they took the best of that and they've enhanced it. When you're running around the battlefield, just the sound that your Spartan is going to make of their gear running, the way you melee somebody, the way you pick up weapons, the way you carry yourself, you feel very powerful. Just in every little interaction, you feel very powerful. And I think that's a great, great thing, honestly. I don't really know how to think about this any other way. It's really nice that you're going to have this really cool level of just power and authority when you're controlling your character. Now, multiply that obviously by these insane big team battles where everybody's running around like a chicken with their head cut off, and you're in for some cool moments. Organically, you will find yourself working with other teammates together as you push certain objectives, or defending certain objectives, or just trying your best to be a good team player. But you can also be very effective as a lone wolf if you so desire, just picking engagements properly, making sure you have the right gear, making sure you're pushing in the right way, and I think you'll have success doing that too. But I totally could see this being so much fun playing with friends, organizing, and just on the fly through chat, conducting a really, really aggressive maneuver, pushing a certain point or making a flag run. I see that being a ton of fun. Lastly, in terms of the overall experience, it hits every mark. I mean, clearly I've been saying how great it is. One of the cool things that I really like about this, and I don't think this specific game file that I recorded, because I streamed for, I don't know, 5 hours or something. I streamed the entire session. I just picked a random video to highlight some gameplay for you guys. One of the things that I loved so much was how alive this world feels, even in a big team battle element. The way that the light has been really overhauled, that was a big criticism of this game before, the way the lighting worked. It didn't feel very dynamic. Not that there's dynamic lighting here, but things make sense. You're in the shade, things are naturally going to be darker. You have God rays when they make sense. Explosions definitely pop much more in darker cavern-lit areas. Even these underground tunnels that are part of your infrastructure on your side of the map have great lighting and ambience to them that kind of make the world feel better. And there's actual real little wildlife too. I was driving a warthog and I stumbled across this, I'm not sure what they were. They were some kind of little critters, but they were all running away from me, scattering, hiding under rocks and trees, trying to get away from me. And I ran a few over and they squished. And I was like, wow, like they've really put attention to detail in this environment too, to really make it feel alive, not just in the lighting, but just actually alive. And I feel that there is a much greater connection to the map almost in a sense. It doesn't feel just like a generic multiplayer map that doesn't have a heart or a soul. It feels like a map that has been carefully and meticulously crafted. Each little blade of grass, each rock, each weapon spawn, all that stuff feels very, very organic. And I think that's what makes me appreciate this type of mode so much, where you just kind of feel like you're in the world. So, a huge fan of this for me. I didn't think, honestly, I wouldn't be a big fan of it, but I was. This is, to me, the ultimate culmination of multiplayer, playing big team battle with so many other Spartans, having an absolute blast. And unfortunately, the beta is over for this afternoon session, but I will definitely be back again tonight. I definitely did not get my fill of this. And as predicted, I am madly in love with Halo Infinite. And I hope that if you get a chance to play the technical alpha, you'll feel the same way I do too. Leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on all things Halo Infinite. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.